we think that's a bit much. Is that actually how long the vlog is? 38 minutes? Really? Is that a 38-minute vlog? Yesterday's vlog. Wow. I didn't realise the vlog was that long. And all that time just to talk about security, EEPROMs, and looking at some caravans. What? How you doing? I didn't really edit anything out of yesterday's vlog. I'm thinking now that I've seen one, how long it took, and two, to render, and how long the actual file is. Oh, yeah, I should have probably cut half of that. Ah well, it's fine. It's fine. Was it? Yeah, 38 minutes 20. Ooh, it's too long. Sorry about that one. Oh well. Lovely day. Crazy people in their bloody boats. Looks fun. Inky just cleaned the front garden. Sort of while. Moved the fairy garden. Got delivery. Parts for a project. Well, there's the SSD for the X230, a SanDisk 480 gig SSD. Unscrew, install Manjaro. Now, on the podcast. And the podcast was alright. It's pretty fun. Actually, the conversation before and after the podcast was probably the more fun bit. I ended up having a huge rant during the podcast about sugar. Just went into this big old rant about sugar. It was good chatting to Ram, because turns out people around us, even though me and Ram like to keep to ourselves, I'm doing a daily vlog, I understand this, but we don't tend to step on other people's toes all that much these days. I mean, Ram never really has. I'm a bit out there sometimes, but in the grand scheme, all I really want is just peace and quiet, get the day done, right? And Ram's having an office set up at his house. It's a summer house kind of dealio, right? Built to spec, all to code. Literally all it's going to have is like a desk and some lights and an internet connection. And he's had complaints about it. And I was like, for what? Like, there's no... You can't live in it. I mean, you live in the house that is right next door to it. You just walk out the door, across your garden, into the house. You live there, so it can't be. That's weird. Can't be that it's obstructing someone's view, because I know where Ram live and there's nothing there. I mean, there's nothing to really block other than the view of a road. Yeah, it just seemed really weird. So he had the council go around to check it out and that. And I was like, that's such a weird thing to do. But he's going to keep us up to date on that one. Fingers crossed he doesn't have any trouble, because he's been really looking forward to having his own little office outside of the house. Because at the minute, Ram's current office is in, I can't remember where he said it was, but it's in the main part of the house. And so when he's trying to do things, like if he is doing something audio wise, video wise, or something like that, it's easy for his family to interrupt, kind of thing. And he just wants somewhere so he doesn't have to politely tell people to bugger off. So I feel a bit bad for him on that one, but that was neat. And then after the podcast, we started ranting about the zombie apocalypse. So Ram's gonna raise all the animals, kill them. Inky will butcher them, cook and grow. Ram said that I'm on security and sorting out all the electronics. We're going to probably hijack Gulliver, which is a giant wind turbine in town. No idea. Rob all the car batteries around here so we can set up a solar array. Um, it got really, 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 really crazy. Really crazy. And it turns out the whole thing, so like that'll be the zombie apocalypse. It'll turn out it was a misread text message and we just went completely off the rails. Or we went a little too far. Yeah, that was nice hanging out with Ram, having a chat. Um, we've really got to play some games though before the next podcast because all he had was the same game that he played last time, and all I have is another East game. So really, we need to mix it up a little bit if possible. Yeah, no matter what you do, the hardest part in life is dealing with other people. That's it. It's the hardest part in life. It's where all of the fucking hellish stuff will come from, is dealing with other people. I'm gonna head off. I'm really pleased I got that laptop sorted out. Didn't take too long to get sorted out. Had to set up all the boot orders and stuff. I've managed to set it up now so that I can just run things off of memory sticks and stuff, which I wouldn't have been able to do had the supervisor password been there. So, proof that the supervisor password is gone, I've installed Manjaro on the machine. And the seller is going to send me the power supply through for it too. Apparently they do have some machines with BIOS passwords, some with supervisor passwords, some with both. And I said, well, it's not really a bad thing, to be fair, as long as people know how to get rid of them. The bit that puzzles me, though, is why they don't do it themselves if they know how to do it. But whatever. Yeah, it's done. It's done. Might have to grab some extra batteries and stuff. And we did that. We recorded the podcast today on the Behringer audio interface and the T430. And I think it probably came out okay. Not great, but it probably came out okay. You don't need super expensive high-end gear to get jobs done. I'm going to go and make you a cup of tea. Crash out. Them boats look fucking rad. Just saying. But they were so close. Some of them just looked like they were so close to hitting each other and they turned on like a fucking penny, man. Mental. I'll be on a seal with a bit of luck tomorrow.